Good afternoon. My name is Barb Melera. I'm a member of the team at Harvesting History. Harvesting History is now developing a series on herbs that you are not going to be able to find in your grocery store, heirloom herbs that could play an important role in your garden. Today we're going to be talking about borage. This plant, this beautiful plant, is a borage plant. This is what borage should look like, and if I'm being perfectly honest with you, it really does look like this. This is a borage that was grown from seed. It is frankly a magnificent example of what the plant should look like, and the profusion of magnificent blue blossoms that the plant produces. Now, borage is very, very easy to grow. You just stick a seed, cover it in the ground in a hole that's about an inch deep, cover it over, water it, keep the soil moist but not drenched, and in 14 plus days you should begin to see some germination and some sprouts. It requires full sun. This particular plant, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, and it pains me to tell you this, is actually a volunteer. We don't have borage growing right here. I don't have any idea how it got here, but that's how vigorous these plants are. This is a beautiful example of a mature borage plant as it is just beginning to produce blossoms. The borage plant became popular in Europe and then the British Isles during the Victorian era, which lasted from 1837 until 1901. And the reason that it became popular is that middle-class citizens throughout the world, because of technological innovations, began to have some disposable income and some free time. And many of them used this free time in order to travel around the world and to see what the world offered. Many of them were amateur horticulturalists, and they learned about the great herbs and spices that were grown throughout the Mediterranean. Borage is native to certain areas of the Mediterranean. During Victorian times, as many of you know, the Victorian women did not like to go outside during the day, but they often would leave their homes in the early evening for social occasions and also to enjoy each other's gardens. The women were known to drink a certain kind of drink, which was made with borage. Borage leaves have a slightly cucumbery flavor. And what they would do is they would mince the borage leaves, crush them with a mortar and pestle, and then add white wine. Now today we have a drink that we use mint, and we crush it along with sugar in a mortar and pestle, and then add various liqueurs, and we call that a mojito. Well, I doubt they called the drink the Victorian ladies drank a burrito, but in fact that's exactly what it was. This plant produces some of the most beautiful blossoms in the herb world. As you can see from this stunning example, the blossoms are blue, a true blue, but they often are tinged with an extraordinary pink color. They are truly gorgeous blossoms. Today we don't use the borage leaves so much for burritos or evening ladies' drinks. Sometimes some very knowledgeable people in the horticulture area use the leaves as condiments on salads. But the greatest asset that the borage plant provides to any garden is that it's one of the best pollinator plants that we have on the earth today. Many, many different beneficial pollinators come to this plant and are attracted to it and use its pollen for their various activities. It truly is one of the best pollinator plants you can grow in your garden. Let's take one more look at this beautiful herb. This is the borage plant, a very popular Victorian herb, and today a very, very popular pollinated plant. I hope you have enjoyed this video on borage and that maybe sometime you actually try it in your garden. I can't emphasize to you enough the power of this plant as a pollinator friendly plant. But let's celebrate the end of this video as the Victorians would have done. And what they would have done is they would have taken a couple of leaves. They of course would have been a little more couth than I am. And I'm not going to wash these leaves, but I figure I've swallowed enough dirt in my life, it's not going to kill me. I'll probably get the ant out of there. A little protein is not good in the wine. Then what I'm going to do, see, I'm going to crush the leaf with the mortar and pestle. And really crush it. I have no idea whether this is enough leaves or this leaf is crushed enough. I didn't live in the Victorian times. But as you can see, it's pretty well crushed. Then I'm going to take some white wine. They, of course, would not have done it this way. And I'll mix the leaf in with the white wine. They probably strained it to make it look really nice. We're not going to do that out here in the garden. So we now have our wine and our cucumber flavored leaves from the borage plant. And so, to the Victorians, what an elegant group of people. Not bad. If you have enjoyed this video, please come to our website, www.harvesting-history.com, where you can purchase heirloom, non-GMO vegetables, flowers, and herbs. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends our channel. On the left side of your screen, there is our most recent video, and on the right side of your screen is one of our playlists. We are Harvesting History, seeding the future.